It's the Alabama ambassador, your daddy's baby mama favorite country singer, Pynk Beard, and you are now tuned into Concrete Reality TV.
So with the actual genre, it's a lot of baggage to what you're doing, and it's been kind of exposed, I guess, since Beyonce came out with her country album, where there is a lot of racism that takes us back to being excluded even from the genre of country music on purpose, even though we can be called the pioneers of it, because it can be said that it originated from a lot of our Southern soul spiritual music. But have you experienced being excluded because you're Black and trying to be a country artist through your journey?
Not from country music proper. You know, it's some people. There are always going to be some people who don't like what you're doing, or who bring up. I had a guy, you don't sound good singing country because you're Black. I had a guy really say that to me. But whatever, man. Like, listen, it's only two songs that'll ever exist in the world: the laughing song and the crying song, and we all sing them, right? Mm-hmm. Them the two songs that we come here singing, laughing and crying. And some people laugh like this, some people cry like this, but it's just them two songs. I'm actually performing at CMA Fest, right, in June. You know what I'm saying? So country music proper has said, hey, come on, right? Now, not that every country listener is going to say that, right? But I haven't experienced that, and I hope never to experience it. But if I never win a CMA, that's okay too. I'm not doing this for the trophies.
You're going to win that too.
Yeah. But I'm doing it for the impact. I'm doing it for the kids. Man, I see these videos of these little kids dancing my song, man. It just do something for my heart. I'm doing it for the people who want to express themselves in that way and haven't seen an opportunity. I'm doing it more for that than I ever am about. And I got white people that support it. I got Black people that support it. But it's always gonna be somebody. You know what I'm saying? Even Black people, you ain't supposed to be saying whatever, man. Like, I'm doing this. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing this. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. I'm gonna do this.
So the crazy thing about it is that Shabuji opened the door. Actually, Charlie Pride opened the door, and Shabuji kicked that motherfucker down with the bar song.
Well, sometimes I think we skip over the fact that Lil Nas X's first song, Old Town Road.
You're right. I apologize. Lil Nas X was a banger. Actually, Nelly before that, yeah. And Tim McGraw, before that, yes.
When you think about it, bro, I tell people this all the time. Picture this: the two biggest songs in all of recorded music, and I mean hands down, this is not up for debate. It's objectively true. The songs that were number one in the Hot 100 for the longest amount of time, they both had 19 weeks at number one. No song has ever had more than that. Okay, were Old Town Road by Lil Nas X and Shabuzi, a bar song. Those are the two biggest songs to have ever existed. Okay?
Yes.
Which means that there's something to a little Black boy singing country music. There's something.
It's a lot to it. It's a lot to it.
A lot to that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're right. They every time somebody get out there and they really get that, you like, man, it's something I like that. I can't put my hands on why I like it, but I like it. Right. But it's because, man, again, most of us live in the South. Most of us live in the Southeast. Right. So most of us have that commonality. And not all of us live in the city. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of us do live in Atlanta or, the Nashvilles. But, man, most of us live in Lochapoka and, hot coffee and Parliament. And all of us ain't in the projects or in the inner city. You get what I'm saying? And so, and even if you are in the big cities, you still know. You done been fishing with your granddad or something, bro. You done went four-wheeling. We from the country, bro.
We got country roots. We got country roots, yeah.
So that's what I do it for me.
So we're from Houston. Everything, as far as the boots, the rodeos, the trail rides,
the cowboy hats,
and going to the country, hauling hay, all that. It was, I think, as Southerners, especially being Black folks from the South, we have it in us. But it's always been told to us that you're not supposed to like this or do this because you're Black. Black people don't do country. Man. Even though we listen to it and be like, it's like something that resonates with me with that.
Well, you got to realize too, E, that the Cowboys was originally Black.
Yeah, it was a derogatory term, as a matter of fact.
Right? It was.
But the Black cowhands, they call them cowboys because, you call Black men boys, right? But that being said, again, man, like, America has a problem with race, right?
Yes.
Problem with race. And It's a couple ways to address it. You got to address it head on. But I say this: the lion is never concerned with the opinions of the sheep, and you are never really free until you are not concerned with the opinion of your oppressor. I mean that, and I'm free.
I like that.
I couldn't care less about some people who tell me what I can and can't do. I don't care nothing about that, man. If I cared about that, I wouldn't be here. I'm gonna do what's good for my folk. I'm gonna do what's good for my soul, like what's good for me and what's good for the people around me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that trumps anything. Doing what's good, being a good person, right? You know, being genuine, being yourself, being authentic, and people are attracted to that. Right? Of course, there's always going to be a hater, but I don't do this for the haters, right? I don't do this for the haters. I do this for the people who love it.
I love it. So I tell E all the time that country music is just rhythm and blues from B.B. King, from Smokestacks, because they were singing country music. And they were singing about where they were from. So that's the rhythm of country music. Yeah. And then them boys out in the sticks, they were singing the same thing.
But music, when you think about it, bro, like music, like anything in the world, any part of culture, it's a blur, right? Like you from Houston. If you go to Dallas has something in common with Houston. It ain't the same, but you can see the similarities, right? It ain't so far removed, right? And if you keep going from Houston over to Louisiana, if you go to New Orleans, it ain't like Houston, but it is something you recognize, right? It ain't tall, like it's a bit more French. Okay, all right. They got a little different accent, but the food you can understand, the seafood obsessions you can understand. It's something. There's a commonality, and so it's some people who do theirs a little slower, and we call it the blues. You speed it up a little bit, give it a little more rhythm. You call it country, right? It's the same thing. It's the same guitar players, right?
Yep.
Right. Just up there, they sing it a little faster. Down here, they sing it a little slower. Over there, they might sing it with a different little drum beat. But it's the same stuff.